Hi, thanks for taking the time to check out this video. I'm not sure how you got to this website. Maybe one of your friends sent you here and saying they got something you gotta see. Well, if you're anything like I was, over the next few minutes that will definitely be the case. Today I'm going to share two things with you. One, how you can take dream trips at dream prices, and second, how you can add another stream of income into your life. My name is David Helgeson, and I am a 23-year-old chiropractic student from Minnesota. And I saw what you're about to see a little over a year ago. See, the name of our company is called World Ventures, and our idea is to make a living. We're a 6.5-year-old vacation club. We're actually the world's largest vacation club out there. Based out of Dallas, Texas, and we've had a lot of third-party recognition. We've been featured cover to cover in Your Business at Home magazine, as well as twice in Success from Home magazine. Now, I'm the kind of guy that likes to know the credibility behind something before I listen to it, and I didn't need to look any further than what's at the bottom right of your screen right now. Ernst & Young. For those of you that don't know who Ernst & Young are, they are the second largest privately held auditing firm in the entire world. So all they do is research for a living, and they nominated our founders at World Ventures for one of their most prestigious awards, Entrepreneur of the Year Award. And really, guys, what we're doing here is we're just like Costco or Sam's Club. So last year, 47 million people paid a small monthly fee so they could walk in and buy like 200 rolls of toilet paper. Now, they could have usually walked right next door for free, in most cases, to Walmart and bought the normal 24 rolls. But why millions and millions of people paid a small monthly fee is when they bought in bulk, they got to pay wholesale pricing instead of the normal retail value. So we took that exact same business concept, but instead of applying it to something lame like toilet paper, we just did it with something cool like a vacation. So just when you walk into Sam's Club and have the ability to purchase anything in the store, you have access to over 400 dream trips all around the world. And a couple examples I'll give you right now. Here's an Alaskan cruise, 8 days, 7 nights for $198 a person. Here's Wisconsin Dells, 3 days, 2 nights for $45 a person. A few months back, I actually took this trip with a bunch of my friends. We stayed at this gorgeous resort, had 3 days worth of our water park passes included. They threw us a VIP party, had free drinks the first night, and again, all of it was only 45 bucks. Here's Las Vegas, 5 days, 4 nights for $193 a person. That's including a show and dinner for 2. If you've ever been to Vegas, you already know that's worth your 200 bucks right there. Here's Hawaii, 8 days, 7 nights, and you are saving over $1,700 off the best online price when you book this dream trip. Here we have a whole bunch of college students that are members with us, so we do the best spring break, summer break, and winter break trips. One of my favorites that we had out last year was here to South Padre. 5 days, 4 nights for spring break, included 2 meals a day, all the VIP wristbands that get you into the different clubs, and again, less than $200 for that entire thing. Here's the Dominican Republic, staying at the 5-star Rio Palace, 8 days, 7 nights, and this is all inclusive. So all of your food and all of your drinks included in that price of $416 per person. That's like $50 a day, all inclusive. Here's Coast Greece for 8 days, 7 nights. And I'm going to blow your mind on this one, guys. Every single month, we offer a cruise that costs $69 for our members to walk onto that ship. Now, it's going to be a 3 to a 5 night cruise, and it leaves a different port every single month. Now, I'm from North Dakota, so the first time that I saw something like this, I tend to be a little skeptical. But you gotta realize it wasn't some random person sharing this with me. The person that shared this to me was actually a chiropractor who was a self-made multi-millionaire at that. So he had enough credibility with me where when I saw this, I knew this was gonna be really awesome. On top of that, I had $69, so I went and booked my own $69 cruise. So I'm taking a 4-night cruise that's leaving out of California in a couple months, and again, it's going to cost me $69. So, no matter what you want to do, from Wisconsin Dells for $45 to a $69 cruise, all the way to the other end of the spectrum, the super luxury, we will have a dream trip for you. Anywhere from going to the Mediterranean, to Hawaii, to Asia, to Europe, going to sporting events, volunteering your time for a good cause, World Ventures will have a dream trip for you. And for the last 6.5 years, we've been charging $199 one time and then $27 a month to maintain your membership. But what I love is we are constantly getting better. And a few months before I saw this for the first time, we unleashed Dream Trips Life. And that's adding to a whole new level of what we're already doing. So you get a website. Your name is on that website. And right in the middle is your entire Dream Trips catalog. Like I said, there was over 400 of these that you could choose last year. And again, how to understand how we're doing this, we'll walk onto a cruise and buy 500 cabins. And instead of you buying one cabin on Expedia by yourself, we'll buy 500 of them. We can drive that price way, way down to some of those that you're seeing. So book any of those dream trips you want right there from your website. On the left, it says search travel. You can go and book your airfare, and you're not only going to get a commission for booking off your website, but you can send your family and friends here to do the same thing. Why they'd want to do this is we have the lowest price guarantee when it comes to airfare. So book your plane ticket now for any trip you're going on. Between the time you book it and when you leave, if that price drops any at all, you will be reimbursed the difference. Now up on the top right, it says Global Hideaways. If you've ever sat through a timeshare presentation, you know that they want a whole bunch of money. It can be up to like $40,000 up front and a couple $100s a month in maintenance fees. And the whole idea is you're going to own this gorgeous, condo, villa, townhome for basically 1 week a year. Well, the problem with that is they can't sell every single room every single week. So since we're the largest vacation club in the world, a lot of these properties, about 60,000 in total, have come to us and said, help us fill some of our vacant rooms. No timeshare presentations, no money up front. You just have access to the rooms for basically pennies on the dollar because you're a member of our vacation club. Over on the top left, it says dining and entertainment. Keep eating at all the places you are anyways. Keep going to the same movies, getting your oil change stuff, but you're going to save 10 to 50% depending on the place that you're going. Underneath that, it says Dream Trips Mall. You have access to over 1,200 stores in your very own mall. So instead of clicking on Target.com, go to your website, make one click, it takes you to the exact same Target.com, but now you get to save 1 to 15% depending on what you're going on. So really what we're doing here with Dream Trips Life, we're trying to give you a champagne lifestyle on a beer budget. Big portion of champagne is you have a personal 24-hour day, 7-day a week concierge service that you can use for just about anything. It's someone who lives in America, they speak English, they know you by name when you call, and you can use it for driving directions, nightlife entertainment, price comparison. I mean, if I'm looking at a TV somewhere and I go, that's a sweet TV, I can make a 5-minute phone call and find out if that could get that exact same TV somewhere down the street for any amount cheaper. So anything you want to do is basically Google on steroids for you. All that stuff included together with the Dream Trips Life is going to be the same startup fee of the $199. We tacked on $20 a month to maintain your concierge service and to maintain your website. But now I'm going to show you how you never even have a monthly fee at all. So that, in a quick nutshell, is what we do. Now I'm going to switch gears and show you why we do it. And for you to understand why I do this, it's the same reason I moved to Minnesota in the first place. See, from the time I was about 8 years old, I wanted to become a doctor. And a big reason for that is my mom and dad said that'd be a really good idea to do. See, I was told I need to go to school and get good grades. Once I get good grades, I get to go get into a good college. And once I get into a college, now I go get a good job. And as it says, I'm going to work hard and I'm going to live happily ever after. Well, I've already at 23 realized that is not entirely true. And where I'm very thankful is a little over a year ago, I was able to meet my mentor, Dr. David Peach. And really what he did is he introduced me to a whole bunch of things I would not have been able to learn otherwise. He's the person that introduced me to Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is pictured there. He's actually known as the mentor to the millionaires. He's written a whole bunch of books on money, finance, personal development, and most of them are surrounded around the thing right there on the right, which is called the cash flow quadrant. See, most of us will spend our entire lives working as an employee. In undergrad, I worked as a server for $4 an hour plus tips. Not exactly what I want to do my entire life. So from the time I was young, I wanted to become a chiropractor so I can move down in that quadrant to the S and open up my own small business. Well, once I met Dr. David and really started realizing what was possible, I started reading some of these books. And I found out over 90% of the wealth in our country, it's not over in the E and the S. It's on the other side of the equation in big business and investments. So if over 90% of the wealth in our country is on that side, obviously you and I wouldn't mind getting a piece of that. The problem is most Americans have no clue how to even try to do that, which is why we spend our entire lives working as an employee. When I'm done talking, I'm going to show you guys how you can move over to the other side of the equation and start your business in the big business. You can start your business today with World Ventures, and it's going to cost you $100 one time and $12 a month. And really what you're buying into with World Ventures is you're buying into a system. See, you're given websites, DVDs, magazines, where all you're looking to do is spread the word. And what we're trying to accomplish is what made Mark Zuckerberg the youngest billionaire ever. We are financially social networking. See, when I find a way for my friends to go on an awesome spring break trip, I'm going to tell them about it. When I find a way for a couple to go on their honeymoon that they've been meaning to go on for the last year and a half but couldn't afford it and now they could, I'm going to tell them about it. I'm going to get my piece of this one. You guys can do the same thing. Now, there's 6 different ways that you get paid with World Ventures. The first is you share this with your friend and they go, yeah, that makes sense to stop wasting my money on retail, start paying wholesale when I go on vacation. So every time you do so, you're going to get a commission of $20. But this is where it gets fun. See, we have a binary compensation plan. It's a fancy way of saying you get 2 teams. It's like having an offense and having a defense. Your only goal, grow your teams evenly. So, you make a list of the top 10 people you know, the sharpest guys you know, the ones you want to go have the most fun with. And we start sharing with them. So you share this idea with Bob, we're going to place Bob on your left team. Then we share it with Joe, we're going to place Joe on your right team. Now you've made $40. Say the next 3 people we share it with didn't like it and it wasn't for them, but then we got to Shannon. When we put Shannon, we can't start a 3rd team. We either have to place Shannon onto Bob's team or onto Joe's team. Let's pick Joe. What that now means for you and for Joe is you not only have Shannon, but you have everything her organization will ever do. So if Shannon over the course of the next year goes and makes 400 sales, those all count the exact same for you and for Joe. I thought that was a pretty sweet concept. So what you're going to do is you're going to take that list of 10 people, you're going to share it with at least 4 of them. Once you share this idea with 4 people, not per month, but 4 people ever, you waive all of your monthly fees. I did that in a day and a half. I know high school seniors that have done that in less than 12 hours. It could take you 5 months, but whenever you refer to 4 people, you now have access to the world's largest vacation club, taking wholesale trips whenever you want to. You have a search engine competing with Expedia, Velocity, Orbitz, and more importantly, you own a business with 0 overhead. See, there's a reason over 600 chiropractors do this. Anesthesiologists, lawyers, realtors, and CEOs of all different kinds of companies. You can either have a big monthly overhead, or you could have no overhead. Which one do you think sounds more fun? Watch successful people, they do this all day long. So the magic number of our company is 6. Anytime you make 6 sales in any 30-day period, we're going to give you a $250 bonus. So you make a sale today, you have 30 days to make 5 more. Every single time you do that, we're going to give you $250 plus $100 to go to any of our training events. But this is where it gets fun. It's not just what you can do, it's what we can do as a team. So, every time the team makes a total of 6 sales, 3 on the left and 3 on the right, that's called a cycle, and we're going to give you another $200. So, 6 people can talk about something a lot faster than you can. When they start sharing with their friends, with their brother, with their roommate, every time a total of 3 sales on the left and 3 sales on the right, that's $200. 3 sales left, 3 sales right, $200. It may get to a point where you might not even know who all those people are, but it's counting the same for you. See, you kick over the first domino, you start pushing your snowball down the hill, everything comes through that in the months and years following, you're going to be getting a portion of those sales. Now, every 6 times you cycle, we're going to give you another $200 that you have to use to go on vacation. I say you have to because it expires 1 year from when you get it. So it forces you to actually go have some fun. And what I really liked is when I was meeting my mentor for the first time, himself and a lot of other people that were getting these travel dollars, when they would go on vacation, they'd come back and there'd be more money in their bank account than when they left. And they were not working. If you're going to pay attention to anything, pay attention to this. We offer residual income. Residual income is money that comes in month after month for work you did in the past. So take Lady Gaga, for example. She writes a song 3 years ago. Tonight, my little sister downloads it on iTunes. Next month, iTunes cuts Lady Gaga a check even though she did the work 3 years ago. Same thing here. It's not what you do, it's what we do as a team. Share this with a couple of your friends, or share it with a couple of theirs. Once the team grows to at least 30 on the left and 30 on the right, now you're going to be getting a residual check on average of about a couple $100. It'll even get to a point where World Ventures will pay for your house and they'll pay for your car. We have an awesome new car bonus. It's called Wings and Wheels. It's very simple. First you get your wings, then you get your wheels. So you refer your 4 people. Not only did you waive your monthly fee, but you also got your wings. You're halfway to getting your wheels. Now you help your 4 go and get their 4, and with as few as 20 people, you can become car qualified for your very own silver BMW. So I was actually one of the people that had 20 friends. I went and shared it with them. So I have a 328xi. It's in my name. I own it, but World Ventures covers my car payment every single month. There's myself and Dr. David Peach with our cars, as well as Dr. David's house, all which is paid for by World Ventures. Now, this concept has been exploding all across the globe, and especially all across the country. Here's a whole bunch of them out in Chicago. Here's a bunch out in Iowa. There's a bunch in Dallas right next to our corporate headquarters. Bottom line, it works. Now, some of you might be asking yourself, how the heck did a 23-year-old college student doing something part-time get a BMW that was paid for? Well, I promise you there's only one way that this is possible, and that is through the beautiful industry of network marketing. I'm not sure what you guys know about network marketing, but a lot of people, when they are just kind of ignorant and don't really understand the whole concept of the industry, might say something like it's a pyramid. Well, this to me looks like a pyramid. See, if anyone had a choice, they'd want to be at the top, CEO, because you don't have to do all the work yourself. There's a team involved. Well, what's really going on there is called leverage. Watch wealthy people. They'll find a way to do this form of leverage every single time. See, I don't care if you're a lawyer. I don't care if you're like me going to school to become a doctor. If you exchange your time for dollars, you have no shot at accumulating true wealth. Having true wealth is having both time and money. It's not the doctor working 80 hours a week that everyone thinks is wealthy. It's the guy that owns the hospital that's at home making money while he sleeps because he's leveraging other employees' time. You can do the same thing here because, again, you're the CEO of you. And that's what is so beautiful about network marketing. And really, network marketing, it's over $100 billion a year industry. And if you go to Barnes & Noble, there'll be an entire section devoted to the whole industry of network marketing. People like Donald Trump own a network marketing company. Robert Kiyosaki just had a CD out called The Perfect Business. Cover to cover, network marketing. If you've ever heard of a company called The Pampered Chef, it's the same business model with cookware, but look who owns it. Warren Buffett. The richest guy in the world bought 3 of these network marketing companies. And that's when I started to take it as a clue to, man, I should probably pay attention to this because I think these guys probably know where the money's going. So to recap, the Dream Shifts Life is going to be $199 one time and $54 a month. To become a rep, it's $100 one time and $11 a month. You can choose to do each one of these individually. Most people choose to do both. So to go all in, it'll be $299 one time and $65 a month. And remember, as soon as you share this video with 4 people in any amount of time, not per month, but any time, your monthly fees are waived. Now, if you're 18 to 25, there is a special promotion for you. We have actually lowered the price and made it even easier for our college and young professionals to get into this. So it'll be $25 to start your business and $7 a month. So it's going to break down to $225 plus $61 a month. And remember, again, refer for, you pay no more. So how to make your money back. You make a list of your top 10 people. We teach you exactly what to say to them, what to do during, what to do after, and we'll help you share this with your friends. Once you get 6 of them, you put 3 on the left, 3 on the right. You not only made all your money back, but you've profited over $200. Now I'm about to show you some incomes, but before I do that, I have to let you know there are no guarantees regarding income. The success or failure of each rep, just like any other business, is going to depend on your skill set and your own personal effort. If you're the kind of person that quits everything they do, this will not be for you. We're not looking for the people that are going to have a heart attack over spending a couple $100s, or they're going to go talk to their broke roommate who said this was stupid, so they get a little tummy ache and want to quit. But if you're a leader and you're teachable and you're coachable and you're willing to plug into a system a couple hours a week part-time and have a whole bunch of fun while doing it, these are some of the numbers that you can expect to make. If you look a little over halfway down, I am at the level of marketing director. As you can see there, the average marketing director is making just about $65,000 a year. Now, I had never done anything like this before, and in 1 year part-time, I plugged into a system that allowed me to make an income, most of which residually, that's almost double what the average American can make, of about $38,000 to $40,000 a year. That has been a big change in my life, and it's also helped me be on pace to pay off a lot of my student loans before I graduate. Imagine what you guys could do with this. So, last thing I want to talk to you about is time and placement. Time and placement is crucial in any business, but in my opinion, with how the binary structure works, it is most crucial. So you have to understand the person that shared this video with you, they probably have more friends than just you and are going to share with them. So there's a chance that they could actually place people onto your team. So take Brittany, for example. Brittany doesn't know who Ernst & Young are. She doesn't realize there are thousands of lawyers who do research for a living, so she needs to go do her own research, which means let's go Google what some anonymous blog writer said on Facebook. She's got to think about it. Well, we put Brittany in what I like to call adult timeout. But Matt sees this a couple hours later. Matt's a successful dude. He knows if you think long, you think wrong. He knows successful people can make a quick decision. He looks at this like it could become the Facebook of travel, and he's wasted a couple $100s on something stupid that had no shot of making any money. He goes, let's do it. Well, tomorrow Brittany comes back and goes, man, I realized who Ernst & Young are. Let's do that thing. That's cool, but now this is a lot different scenario. See, Brittany doesn't just miss out on Matt. She misses out on everything that comes through Matt. So if Matt shares this with a couple of his buddies who share it with a couple of theirs and it grows to a team of like 800 people over the course of the next year, that means nothing for Brittany. But if Brittany would have just signed up first, now Matt's on her team instead of the other way around, and that is a lot different scenario. So you guys are going to be one of 3 things. You're going to be A, B, or C, all of which are totally cool. Thanks again for taking time to check out this video. If you're C, this isn't for you, no big deal. We're all still friends here. If you're an A, that was like me. Halfway through this, I knew 10 people who were going to do this, and I was like, let's do it now. My suggestion, get back right away with the person that shared this with you and lock in the best available spot on their team. If you're a B, you got a couple questions, feel free to get back to the person that shared you with this, and they'll help walk you through that. And again, they'll show you how to set up a game plan to make your money back and make a profit and go have fun on the beaches of the world.